Because I think that just like that last song, Regrettable Decisions, there's a little bit of Corey in all of us. All of us got that dream to be a scientist, to be something. But what happens is somewhere along the way, you begin to shortcut yourself and be like, you know what? I'm never going to make it. I need to settle for something less. But that's something you should never do. Because you got to be ready to fight for that dream. Just like a pregnant mom is ready to fight anybody. You know why they so hostile? Because they protected. They like, yo, ain't nobody coming in my space and messing up my child. This is my zone right here. You know, this is the peace zone. We need the peace right here. So you can keep that drama at the door. But you know what? And even the prenatal care is so important because they have the prenatal vitamins, right? But you know what? Even when they get sick, they can't, pregnant people, they can't take anything. They can't take antibiotics. They can't, even if they got allergies, they can't take the Sudafed. Why? Because all of that stuff passes right through your bloodstream, right? To the fetus. Y'all took health class. In the same way, everything else, you gotta protect your dream. You know, you gotta do everything you can. My wife had got a time in her pregnancy where she got dehydrated. And she even started having labor pains because she didn't have enough water in her system. My question is, are you allowing yourself to be dehydrated by the negative friendship that you have circling around you? Are you allowing them to poison you and poison your bloodstream by what they're speaking into your life? I know that you ain't going like everybody that your parents like. Sometimes that's a, you know, your parents say, I like that guy, you should hang out with him. You're like, he ain't cool, I'm hanging out with somebody else. Y'all do that all the time. But you know what? Think about it. All of this worth it. Me, what I became the water boy. You know how many of y'all watched the Super Bowl? Y'all seen the Super Bowl before? Y'all see that big gallon, that big jug of Gatorade? If I could, that's what I would have strapped to my back and make sure my wife had her water. What are you doing for your dream? Are you protecting your dream like that? Because guess what? You can have a dream, but you gotta ensure it. You gotta protect, you gotta have a support system. And sometimes you gotta make sure you got the right advice. You gotta listen to your doctors. You can't always listen to what everybody else says. And you know who those doctors are sometimes? I know you're gonna hate me for saying it, sometimes they're your teachers. Sometimes they're your parents. Sometimes they're the people in your community who are just trying to look out for you. And as Judge Hatcher said, trying to sun you. And then another thing, my wife had a group of friends called the she called the Mommy Group. And what it was a group of pregnant moms who had never been pregnant before, and they was trying to answer each other's crazy questions and try to be there for one another. They would do research. And you can see a picture of them over there. But my question is, where's your support system? Who's in your Dream Keepers group? Who have you shared your dream with? How many of you have a best friend? All right. My question is, have you shared your dream with your best friend? Because you know what? If they're not somebody that you would share your dream with and can participate and encourage you in that dream, you might want to change your friendship. Because guess what? You don't have the right support system. You don't have your Dream Keepers group. You got to find people that believe in you. Not people that'll be like, yeah, nah, I don't think you should, you shouldn't mess with that right there. Nah, don't do that, don't do that. Right? Because you know you all got friends like that, right? You know you got some people like that. And what about when your family tries to be a support system? What if they come in your room, try to throw out all your CDs, try to throw out Man 09? Brothers, y'all be hostile, right? Wait a minute, I ain't even beat the season yet. I got the franchise player and everything. But you know what? What if you have to read and do some research and use something, not the internet, but actually the B word? You know? Oh, look, I saw the look on your face. I'm not even going to ask you how many of you take your textbooks home for homework. That's what's up. You put it up there if you take your textbook home. Now, how many of you don't take your textbooks home? See, thank you for honesty. See, because I know y'all out there, because I got y'all in my class. And one of the next things is, what about when your friends, when they start to turn on you? How many of you have some friends that started turning on you? Alright. Back in my day, when your friends would turn on you, they would start passing around these notes and stuff like that. Now, I guess they send a I hate you text forward or something like that. You know, she got big teeth or something like that all around the classroom, everybody laughing. But it hurts, doesn't it? But sometimes you gotta pay the price, even if it means you're not popular. Because what you gotta do is you gotta act crazy. Pregnant people are crazy. They're crazy for a reason. They got stuff going on with them that ain't right. That's the same way you gotta be about your dream. Because you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful who you let, just like you let everybody on your MySpace. You can't let everybody in your dream space. Now, I know you're looking at me like, you talking all this stuff, you know, and you look at you, you're a teacher. You're the other side. But I'm gonna tell you, I know what I'm talking about. I've been there, I've been just like you. I was in a foster home. I was in a shelter. I failed. I even attempted to commit suicide. But you know what? I made the difference. I made the change because I realized that the change started with me. That's the same thing with you. You got to realize that the change begins with you. It's not a presidential candidate that's going to bring the change. The change begins with you. You got to believe in yourself. You got to begin in that dream, and you got to hold on to that dream and never let it go. Because you know what? When you look at that next picture, when you see that dream come full term, you see that could be your dream. That could be you standing on the Supreme Court. That could be you owning your own business. That could be you being a manager of a sports team. That could be you doing anything you want to be. And what I want to just close out with is this. What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun? Or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat? Or crusting sugar over like a syrup is sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load. Or does it explode? What's going to happen to your dream? Are you going to keep your dream? Are you going to keep your dream? Put your hands up if you're going to keep your dream. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I love y'all, and I just want to encourage all of y'all to be dream keepers.
Y'all give it up.
A little bit high. Okay, give it up once again for the teacher. Daron Moore. Give it up for Daron Moore. Do you guys feel like you learned something? Did everybody feel like you learned something? Did you enjoy that? Thank you so much. We need positive brothers like that in the school system, don't we?